Hello everyone and welcome to possibly the least suitable name for a mission we've ever had. Oh, what a start. Shame this is a terror mission.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike One has been given the green light. Your highest priority is to protect those civilians.
Welcome to Operation Cold Sword in Manaus, Brazil. Manaus, I'm the only reason I really know of Manaus because I'm, mostly an ignorant nerd who lives in a kind of bubble. The only time I've ever heard of Manaus is when the English football team played there in the World Cup against Italy, and it is well known for being tremendously hot and humid. Swords, this isn't XCOM 2, we don't have swords, we don't have machetes, we don't have noble katanas yet. So really, Cold Sword doesn't really fit. What we're going to do though, this is a very good start. We're just all going to sit in this corner. If this was an abduction, we genuinely could just all sit in this corner. But as it is, Commissar is going to float up. And Commissar probably isn't going to move for the rest of this. Everyone else has to move, unfortunately. Everyone else has to get their jump on.
Headed there now.
Move down Epiphanis first, because we are literally not going to move anywhere else apart from this way. This is the direction the cover faces. And by this way, I mean this way. We're going to move up the right-hand side of the map as we see it. We're going to move Cheeky over to the left. Throw a battle scan down the left.
On my way.
Now that Epiphanis has blazed the trail. Now this little radius is the first time we've seen Cheeky's distortion field, which is pretty cool. It's a psychic power. There we go. Plus 10 defense for anyone who takes cover here. And now it's half cover is 30 defense. So this distortion field is essentially a free plus 33% defense. If you're all in low cover, which isn't too shabby at all. And speaking of not too shabby, here comes a massive battle scan. The best trained wrist in the business. Chrysalids. Presumably they are going to patrol into us at some point. Well, hopefully they do. Really hopefully they do. Then TB Raiders can have a field day. Probably should have kept them up the top, to be honest. They're not that close.
Moving out.
Azagul's got solid Overwatch as well, although Chrysalids do tend to have the thing.
Heading to that location.
Lightning reflexes, that's it. They tend to have lightning reflexes, so Overwatch is going to be useless.
On my way.
But everyone else jumping down.
Okay.
Mistra might even be able to get a good battle scan off of her own. You never know. This could be worthwhile, worth doing, especially if we have to engage with Chrysalids to our left.
Scanning.
Sort of clearing the right would be helpful. Ah, there we go, more Chrysalids. Just what I wanted to see. Here comes some utterly useless Overwatch.
Overwatch. Roger.
On Overwatch.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Chrysalids to the right of us, Chrysalids to the left of us. Volleyed and thundered, we walk into the valley. That's probably nowhere near how it goes. I only know volleyed and thundered. It's 10. No. I'm not even going to complete that for fear that I'm just going to be exposed as completely ignorant. Nice little hop there. Tony Hawk of the Chrysalid world over here. What are we going to do? Oh, we've got restorative mist. It's fine. We can lose all these civilians. We'll just mist them back up. Commissar, oh Commissar. Do we think is there any single one of these Chrysalids that's bigger than the others? Maybe that one. Maybe the third one over. Or maybe that one. Let's try this one. Because Commissar is obviously going to one-shot it with precision shot on a plasma sniper. 23. Don't mind me with my 23. Epiphanis could probably take them both out.
On my way.
Leaving everyone else to deal with the actual Chrysalid pod. This is a good plan. One that can't possibly fail because it's depending on 82 and 80% shots. And we've never missed an 80% shot in our life. And I don't intend to start now. Right, somebody has to finish off that chrysalid.
Got him. Targeting system malfunction.
But what I want to do is move Asgul up to here
Moving.
and really get to some flaming.
Target acquired.
These guys are all going to roll up. Right, no. Why have you stopped there? There's a clear target. I mean, it's really not helped you in the slightest. Oh, there's a civilian there. I see your plan now. I've got you. Is there any way that Mistra could do something utterly ridiculous? Nope. Is there any way that Kamichi could do... Kamichi is slow as hell, though. No, I think that's Civ. I think we should just accept that that Civ is as good as dead. And just get to the general reaping, to be honest. Yeah, I mean... I'd say I'm sorry, but I'm not at all. Hopefully they all stay together. I don't want any panic from these guys. God damn it. God damn it. Because if they stay together, what we can obviously do is a cheeky grenade. Take out these guys. Mister can probably squad sight the last one. Kamichi might even be able to see. This might be a position of elevation. Elevation. Woo. Oh, we also need to deal with this one. I remember. I mean, we really could do with getting the one that's run away. So hold on, give me a second. We don't need cover at the moment. We don't need cover. Let's go here. This might work. Nah, it was never going to work. Right. Your Overwatch is useless, so just take that guy out.
No longer a threat.
Oh, it's hit and run anyway. So you can actually move back into cover. Although that was a vaguely pointless jaunt. There we go. Overwatch from Kamichi.
I'm rolling.
So we've got Rev, who can have a shot. Oh no, who can't really have a shot. Epiphanes might just have to tank a bit of fire. But that's fine. Epiphanes is like our only guy of shock absorbent arrow. What? Oh, that's a big drone army. Oh, there's a civilian right there. Oh, wow. That's what happens when you miss your 80%. Mutons, a drone pod in the new year, of all things. Mistra. Free shot, free kill. I think Mistra's easily my favourite. Move up to here.
Rolling.
And another free shot. 11 damage. Only the 6. That's alright. It's alright now. Maybe. Ah, cheeky. Cheeky. Whoa. I fancy checking out that drone pod.
Heading to that location.
Because I happen to know, this is 2016. Drone pods aren't that much of a threat, so they wouldn't be on terror missions. Okay, 1 second. Hello. Of all the giant enemies to get, we get a drone. It doesn't look that big, to be honest. I mean, obviously, compared to the other drones in sight. Hold on. Hello. I need a better view of this. We need some good thumbnails. We haven't had any good thumbnails for a while. Whoa, that's a bit... Oh, there we go. Here's the Wu-Tang clan here. There we go. I'm going to forget, though. I'm going to forget that that's a screenshot I wanted to take. Epiphanous. I'm not sure we want to activate these guys at the moment, but then equally they're drones. How bad could it be? How bad could it really be? We can get into position for next turn.
On my way.
Say if
Move
Reb
to
Reb
position.
can take it out.
Toasted.
So we've got Commissar reload. Epiphanous
Weapon
reload.
Systems ready. I'm watching.
And Kimichi, bound your way down here,
Already there.
milady. What are these drones doing with our lives? Oh, I remember. Oh,
Enemy troops.
hello, hello. What's going on over here? A fabulous miss and a gargantuan amount of damage reduction. Try again. 5 DR every time. Dun, 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 dun. If Epiphanous is in range of that, then I don't know what I can say. Nine down. Oh, actually, that's quite a lot of health. It's a bit more threatening than maybe I thought. Than maybe I wished to believe. This could be problematic. I mean, unless we can just easily disable it in a turn, which is quite likely. What's it have? Hollow. It has light 'em up and absorption fields. So it's not that massive a threat. Speaking of not massive threats, I think we'd have to electropulse a civilian to get this pulse in. We might also activate other things. That's fine. It's fine. It is always... Hello. I mean, I'm sorry. We're just killing civilians left, right and centre, but this is quite funny. This is going to be a good one.
Electropulse module.
3 drones that are not going to shoot at us this turn. Commissar, oh Commissar. Do we have any shred? Oh, of course we do. Of course we bloody well do. Ya-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ya-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I mean, it's fairly academic now, I think. We'll save article just in case we really muck it up. I do want TB Raiders to... You can 100% that rocket, though. Which would be funny as hell. I'd rather the Overwatch, though. So far, I'm just saving everyone. Which is probably not a good idea. Because if I save everyone, who's actually going to shoot? Mistra, that's who. That extra point of damage reduction on the alloy thingy-dibble. Right, Commissar. Have a go. A crit here wouldn't be too shabby. 25 health. Ooh. You know what? We're actually struggling to kill this thing. I mean, Rev. I should have chemmed it, really. Forgot I had chems. Oh, there's still a zombie as well. Alright, make sure we kill the zombie. That's a priority.
Landed them.
Because that'll become a chrysalid. I've forgotten completely about Cheeky. Cheeky can come up. Offer some extra defense, I guess. And have a shot, I guess. If only we had drone capture. Right, let's get in there and disable it.
I'm on the move.
Imagine if it can't be disabled. Just imagine. Could you imagine? Could you literally imagine? I could not.
Pulse module.
And then we have some wacky opportunist oval. Hello.
Positive enemy contact.
That's a very small pod. That's a suspiciously small pod.
They're repositioning on us.
Oh, Jesus. I think we need to give more aim to TV Raiders because that Overwatch is now useless. Oh, are they really going to repair it right back up? Should have taken the rocket. That's an extra 9 health for the drone. We're still... Maybe an extra 12. I didn't see that second drone. The one that's just coming into repair now. So it's back up to 18 health. You know, for years I played XCOM and I never really twigged that each bar of health was 5 HP. We are losing so many people while we're just mucking about with this. How is this? Oh, hello, that is a flank, isn't it? Okay. Right, Commissar. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's not bother with the Ken. Let's just take it out in a single shot. It's still shredded. That was a precision shot. Precisely placed. Right.
I'm on the move.
I'm mad as heck and I'm not willing to take it anymore, said Epiphanes. 3 hit and run shot. Prince of all drones here. What the hell is this? I'm gonna punch you in the face. Right into that Seeker, destroying that Muton's cover. What now? 9 DR on a punch. What kind of ridiculous... Is this ridiculous? I've not steadied TB Raiders at all, and still 100% accuracy. Not at all bad. If we come here, we can probably get some stupid flanks with Overwatch. On the Muton? No? No. Okay. For that leaves space for TB Raiders 1 rocket. The 1 rocket to rule them all. Now TB Raiders does not have heat warheads, but this should still, it's still a recoilless rifle. It should still do quite a bit of damage. Surely. I was hoping for a little bit more. A TB Raider said to me, ooh, just a little bit, and I replied, a little bit more, and he said, I was about to swear there, and this isn't a sweary episode. Because these things matter. Ooh, just a little bit, ooh, a little bit more, let's just deal with this floater now. We'll be able to find what we're looking for.
Fastball special.
Grenade to the left. Oh, just kill it in 1. That's perfect. That leaves Mistra 2. That leaves Kamichi 2. Do whatever. What do I fear more out of the drones and the Seeker? That's a question for the ages, isn't it? What I want to do is get rid of the Muton, but that's not really an option. So we can danger zone suppress like all those guys, and it might kill some of them. It'll certainly shred them. It'll certainly look cool. See, look at that. 0 damage all around. Pointless.
Overwatch. Roger.
You're getting 100% on that guy, so take that. I presume that's a flank. This is my favourite. We really do need a reflex rifle as soon as possible. And that will be a kill because it's shredded. Scouts have to wait quite a while for a power spike, but they do get it. I think they get a big enough spike in the end, so they make it all worthwhile. Let's not kill that one if we can help it. But I mean, killing that one, I would have preferred to kill that one than not kill that one. That civilian might be dead. That one certainly is. How does a civilian get 1 DR? Particularly stiff t-shirt. One that has become encrusted with many things. What things, I'm not at liberty to tell you. Where, oh where has this Muton gone?
On the move.
As it goes, rush right into its Overwatch. There it is. Opportunist as well. You're gonna get slapped in the face. Quite a few slugs there. Sentinel Opportunist Overwatch. Good stuff. And you're not even that good. Right. Commissar. Just finish off this guy. Wow, that hair highlighting.
Taken care of. I need ammo.
Oh, you crit now. You don't kit on Prince of Drones over there, but no. I'm gonna naively leave these guys to TV Raiders.
Affirmative, Commander.
Azago could do with some healing up, so we'll get that in a second. After we've done something dumb as hell. Like punch the muton from the other side of the wall like we're literally playing Deus Ex. I never asked for this. Deus Ex, Juice Ex. Deus is how I would say it. So, free. What's the, oh, that's the one over there. Can you see that one? Mistra, go and kill that one.
Good to go.
Because that one will struggle to kill.
X-ray neutralized.
I mean, not getting flanked by these guys is probably a good idea.
On my way.
It's just an idea I don't care for
Let's do this.
at this point in time. I mean, cheeky if you want a kill. Kimichi if you want the kills. It's right there. Kimichi, you at least put hollow on it if you don't kill it.
Taken I'm running low on ammo.
Double tap, sure. Cheeky can reload. Or shoot it when you miss your bloody 88% chance. You big dope. Is that it? Didn't think so.
Rock and roll.
Which is a shame.
Positive
Oh,
enemy
more
contact.
Seekers. On the one map we took our... Oh, there we go. Finman. Quality. Here comes some actual Overwatch. What on earth was that flight? Exclusive article. One Seeker's mad dash crazy way to avoid XCOM fire. Click for more information. I don't actually know much about clickbait articles because I never click them. I will not be baited. Much like I am never baited in XCOM, I am never baited in journalism.
I'm on the move.
I would quite like to know where these Seekers are. I mean, apart from that one. I mean, the next one's just going to be right inside the room as well. Yeah, that wasn't too difficult. Commissar, you can see them. It means nothing.
It's killing time.
Is there anyone we really want to get kills? I mean, TV Raiders, I guess. No point in rapid reacting this turn because you don't even have that much ammo and you'll miss anyway. Dong. Kimichi can reload. Hopefully this is the last pod. We'll get some hollow on this last guy, if not killing it outright. Oh, Azago needs some kills.
Down.
It's too late for that.
Another one down.
Another one down. We've lost many civilians, but Operation Cold Sword, the inappropriately named Operation Cold Sword, is complete. And we're about to lose Brazil, but we were always going to lose Brazil. We need to do that mission perfectly. Oh no, I think we were literally losing Brazil anyway. Panic isn't going to change top. I mean, they might... Long war mechanics might mean that they leave the council over this. For going so far beyond their panic max. I've not heard of that, but I wouldn't put it past the Long War team.
To chance, and it paid off. Excellent work.
Everybody lives apart from those 8 civilians. Now, what do you actually get at this point? It's extra conditioning, blatantly. Sprinter can be cool, but not as cool as extra conditioning. The aim, the will, and the mobility. 107 aim, ridiculous. We got nothing good.
We will be in touch.
Hey, they haven't withdrawn from the council yet. That's always good to see. So at the end of the month, we can still put a satellite over Brazil. It says 0 available at the moment, and we are quite near to the end of February, but we do have satellites coming. Now, that was a terror mission. We got nothing good from it. I say, let's keep going back and forth between this screen and mission control forever, and finally get on with our lives. Denny, Ray, nope. KSM, Arc Thrower, Request from Asia, turn it down. What's happening down here? Is that that's our newest guy who's finally got a laser cannon. That's Bruce, who is an utter failure in all walks. I remember now, we were waiting for some people to come out of this and things and everything. Solars up to distortion field. Bros I don't care so much about now, because we've got the flying armor. And the flying armor means that see how we built Ray initially for end game. This is Ray now just coming into his element, just coming into his power spike. And given that Ray has 7 health, which is 4 more than every other sniper we have up there, 3 more than Darth Lurtz, I'm inclined to make Ray back into our main sniper. So, until Commissar gets up there. So we are waiting on, I think, Toke. Well, obviously 15 days, we're not actually going to wait for side training that long. But Commissar might be up there. You know what, let's just put Bros back in. And maybe Side Panic instead of Mind Merge, because I don't really use Mind Merge that much. But maybe I might in future. And if I do use Mind Merge, it's going to be snipers I use it on. Now, here we go. It's beautiful. It's magnificent. It's like that scene in Mass Effect 2 when you get the Normandy back. What does the elusive man have to say about this? Bros, I expect you to say something about now. Or do we just get infinite motion blur? Is that the cutscene?
I think we just leveled the playing field.
We haven't. We haven't by a long way. But we have made a major step towards equaling the playing field. We have our first Firestorm. And if I knew what I was doing, I'd show you. So Firestorm is under the command of Commander Boomer Douglas. Now at the moment, it's a bit useless because we don't have a laser weapon for it. To the point where we need to take it off Raven 17. Because what I want to do is build EMP cannons for the Firestorms, but we have nowhere near enough Illyrium for that yet. So Raven 17, Bubblesmith. Sure, Bubblesmith will presumably be moving to South America at some point. Maybe. I mean, we could just build another laser cannon just now, perhaps. Nah, I'll leave it. I cannot be bothered. Maybe I should have built some laser cannons, or maybe, of course, arming the weapon, which means we're going to have to rely on Viking Ericsson to take down this raider. Might not manage it by himself, but we do have quite a few improvements on our Air Force at the moment.
Nearing strike range.
So I'm hopeful. Yes, look at this. Pump that damage. Crash Raider. Here we go. Ish. Who do we want to wait for? We could wait for Onju. We don't want to do that. Who wants to do that in this day and age, waiting for Onju? Onju's a big guy. He's too busy for us. Legend Skies can go. Gob can go. More realistic. Look at all these mechs right at the top. Mechs. See, now that we're training people with Psychic, now that we have people with all the gene mods, these people are just fatigued, but the machines are just, you know, actual machines who just keep going and will not be stopped. So we'll just see, we're going to see just who can't be stopped in a second. What a clumsy segue, Jesus Christ. I'm really liking the look of this team, and I think it's all to do with the presence of the perfectly reassuring firm leadership, the firm hand of Skipper Lieutenant Ratmanege in First Command. Is this First Command for Ratmanege? It might be, might not be. It doesn't really matter in any case. We're taking on 2 mechs, Denny as more of a tanker, and bringing the only real source of heat on this mission. Gariyuki has heat warheads on her 4 grenades, but that's neither really here nor there. You'll probably see us. Here we go. Theme here. We've got both our arc throws. We've got Ardus. We've got Gariyuki, both in the same mission. We're going for captures. We want an outsider capture, just in case any more alien bases pop up. We can assault them. What I really want is some more Muton Elite captures. Maybe an Ethereal capture, you never know. I doubt an Ethereal would be on a Crash Trader. I have my doubts. I hope Muton Elite show up so we can get some captures for them. Because not so much for the elites themselves, but for the alien heavy weapons they carry. Because we are right out of those and we need quite a few to build what we want. Ray. This is kind of endgame Ray. Euro Gunlink scope, I might have the Executioner scope depending on who else is coming, but Archangel, Plasma Sniper Rifle, Spare Medkit. The only other thing I'd do is maybe Plasma Pistol or a Plasma Mauler. That is endgame Ray. SPH, I'm really liking the look of SPH. That's a solid player. Reflex Cannon, tanky stuff plus the Walker Servos. Good mobility, gonna get in there, gonna muck things up. What else? I mean, Mellow's along because I love my scouts now. Bring the extra source of chem just in case there is an outsider, just in case there is an ethereal, and we want to chem the ethereal. I don't know, we're taking chems regardless. So Ratmanege, it's going to be like your second mission in command, isn't it? Unless you came on the ethereal mission and that wasn't your commanding mission. I say the ethereal mission, that could mean anything by now. So we've just got a short jaunt southeast, so that's going to be what? That's Romania? Maybe Bulgaria? I'm not sure. Well, it's not France. If you'd said Germany, I'd have said fine, but this is not France.
Down in a remote area, but we have to secure the site before the aliens recover any survivors.
Maybe if Napoleon pushed very deep to the south, this was maybe France. Maybe he was the driving serpent in the 19th century or the 18th century. I'm not sure because it was like 1811, 1819 maybe. But then presumably Napoleon would have been around in the century beforehand as well, because 11 years for a rise from nothing to conquering, well, not conquering Russia, but you know. And there's also the possibility that I'm just completely wrong on my dates. I'd say it's not just a possibility, it's a likelihood. But anyway, Operation Driving Serpent, this UFO crash site nominally in France. We're gonna get all the captures, we're gonna get all the meld, it's gonna be awesome. So thank you very much for joining us this time, and I'll see you next time.